Folks, well, the family of a U.S. Border Patrol agent who was killed near the Mexican border, they say that they want justice. Brian Terry's family is looking to sue the federal government after Terry was killed, possibly by a weapon from the botched gun running sting that was called Fast and Furious. We've told you so much about this program. The program intentionally funneled thousands of weapons into Mexico. Here's Congressman Darrell Issa on Fox and Friends this morning.
Whether it's Brian Terry's family or Jaime Cepeda, the other agent that was likely killed with Fast and Furious weapons, they have a right to know what this was all about and why, quite frankly, their family members died in what shouldn't have happened. And understand, this was as boneheaded, even if it went right as could be, and of course it went very wrong.
Congressman Issa is agreeing with so many Americans saying this should never have happened in the first place. William Lajeunesse is following this story live from Los Angeles for us this morning. Good morning, William. And what's the status of this lawsuit?
Well, Heather, generally government officials can't be sued for damages, however misguided or incompetent. However, there are exceptions when agencies can reasonably foresee that their actions will do harm. Is that the case here, where the government knowingly put thousands of guns in the hands of Mexican cartels and watched as casualties mounted? Agent Brian Terry died patrolling this area near Tucson in December. Prosecutors claim this man pulled the trigger, but the search for justice won't end there.
Anybody who put these weapons in the killer's hands may be liable.
Paul Charlton was Arizona's U.S. attorney for 7 years.
I have never seen an investigation in which guns were intentionally allowed to walk. That sort of thing doesn't happen, ought not to happen.
But in Operation Fast and Furious, it did, exposing the U.S. government to liability.
Brian Terry's loss was preventable. It was regrettable and preventable.
Congressman Darrell Issa called for hearings after learning the ATF helped sell thousands of guns to known criminals.
I just was flabbergasted. I didn't believe it at first.
The Terry family says it doesn't want U.S. officials prosecuted criminally in Brian's death. But civil court is something else.
If the evidence shows that Brian's death was proximately caused by the negligence of the government, then there may be a cause of action.
Bottom line, Heather, the filing of a claim is not certain. That is yet to come for the attorneys to decide. Back to you.
All right, William, we'll be watching. Thank you.
We have some fighting words.